my smell good friends. Hope everyone's doing lovely this evening. So what I've got going on here today is my empties video. And this is where I will go over what type of home fragrance I've been getting through since my last video, which will include candles, it'll include Scentsy, and it'll include vendor wax and any other miscellaneous items I may care to throw in. Yeah, so we'll get started. So I only had one candle this time. Usually I get through a few, which I'm trying to do because my candle collection is so large. And I really would like to just be mainly into wax, and I'm starting to like chop up some of my candles and warm them. But I'm burning through them too, because burning through them just gets through them quicker. But yeah, it's going to be a long process. But anyway, I say all that to say, my lone single candle I got through was Lemon Poppy Muffin. And this is from Homeworks. You can see gorgeous label. Harry Slacken has the best labels in the market, in my opinion. So this candle has scent notes of poppy seed, lemon zest, baked vanilla, and sparkling ginger. Yeah, guys, this was a dud for me. I burned it all the way down. It burned well. Pretty clean for the most part. You can see there's some sooting in there. The wicks were okay. I didn't have to babysit them too much. I usually don't burn my Homeworks candles any longer than 3 hours. I try to stop them at 2.5 because there's such an issue with his wicks, which are super thin, falling over, and I didn't want to lose a wick. So I don't burn them too long. Like I said, the sooting wasn't too crazy. There's a little bit of dirt in there, but not too overly bad. But guys, I couldn't smell this. I had this in a hurricane every time I burned it, and I could not smell it. So I love me a good lemon bakery, so I will stick to Harry's Limoncello Cupcake because so far that's been a good performing candle. I hope that doesn't change. But yeah, Lemon Poppy Muffin, not a repurchase, and unfortunately I think I have one more of these in my stash, so I don't know. I'll let it sit, and maybe with some time I'll get lucky. So a couple of miscellaneous items. I just inserted a new wallflower in my my bathroom, a strawberry pound cake, and this has been in probably about a week now. This is a favorite of mine. It performs well, and it's doing well, so I cannot complain. And it smells delicious. I got through a Scentsy scent circle of frosted vanilla. I got this through a flash sale. I bought several, 3 or 4 of them, super cheap. It's funny, I can smell this and it smells great when I smell it to my nose right here, but this lasted in my car 2 days. I really wish they would last longer. I mean, I would be happy if they lasted 1 week. Honestly, I mean, I'm not expecting too much, but 1-2 days just seems kind of crazy to me. They are $3 normal price, so yeah. But I love the scent, so frosted vanilla. I actually replaced that with a Kringle air freshener right now, blueberry muffin. That's in my car, and that came out like a powerhouse in the beginning, but again, it lasted a couple days, and I can no longer smell it. Anyway. Okay, so I also got through a body cream from Bath & Body Works, Pink Tie-Dye. And this has scent notes of Pink Lady Apple, Water Lotus, and Cotton Blossom. This smelled lovely. I think I have one more in my collection. Really enjoyed it. Would totally buy it again if it was available again. You really get that apple scent, and I really like that. So next we'll go over Scentsy. I got several bars here that I warmed, and I don't plan to warm any more of these clams. So yeah, I'm gonna go over those first. These are just scents that I just did not care for that much, so I'm just not going to finish them up. I'll either give them away, destash them. I'll do something with them. The first one was Star Wars Light Side of the Force, and I think that's what that's called, right? Because of the way it's worded, the Force Light Side. I think it's called Light Side of the Force. Let me pull my iPad, which I need for my scent notes anyway. So yes, Light Side of the Force. So this had scent notes of orange groves, morning mist, and driftwood. So this, you can see I got through half the bar. I just did this in my kitchen, and it's strong, performs well, but this is just a little bit too masculine for me. I was really hoping for some sweet orange from this, from that Orange Groves, and yeah, I didn't get that. So, yeah, I'm done with that. Next, I warmed cinnamon buttercream. Let's see, I did 3 cubes of that. So this has scent notes of Italian buttercream, creamy mascarpone, cinnamon cake, sugar, and spice. Yeah, I don't know what is up with this bar. Oh my gosh. Like, this bar is in my club, so I have several, because when I warmed this before, it was absolutely delicious. Yummy vanilla buttercream with a cinnamon frosting. It was so good. There is something so off about how this smells now. Yeah, if you have this bar, did it change with time? Because I don't know what is making this smell so funky to me, but I don't like it. And so, yeah, that's gone. Cinnamon buttercream. And I'll be removing that from my club because I do not need any more bars of that. So I also warmed through Happy Go Lucky, which is part of, you can see I did 2 cubes. This is part of the new Bring Back My Bar that's available on July 1st. This has scent notes of luscious red berries, silky orchid, Japanese plum, and a cloud of amber vanilla. This is actually a pretty scent, but when I warmed this, I did 2 cubes in my bathroom. When I warmed this, it came across as completely floral to me. And I'm just not really a fan of floral. I actually think this smells prettier on cold than it does on warm. It just was all floral to me on warm. And so I don't need any more of that. Happy Go Lucky. Next, I warmed through Berries Jubilee. And I did 4 cubes in my bedroom. This has scent notes of juicy, ripe summer berries and a billowy cloud of whipped cream laced with vanilla. Yeah, just reading those scent notes, I was like, yes, I'm all in. No, I'm out. I don't know what this is, but berries? Nope. I don't get berries from this at all. If anything, maybe it's just a whipped cream and vanilla. But it's just very waxy to me. And it came off that way on cold. And it came off that way on warm. And so I've had enough of that. Now, to get through my Scentsy full empties, I got through a bar of Coconut Citrus Parfait. See, it's empty. This was also part of the brand new Bring Back My Bars, available July 1st. So this has scent notes of creamy coconut milk, vanilla bean, and a hint of citrus. That's pretty much what this is. The citrus is very much so just a hint. You barely get it. It's mostly just coconut and vanilla. More coconut than anything. And I like coconut, so I enjoyed it, but it's not a bar that I'm going to need again. You guys already know I'm being really picky about what I put in my club. I do not need a lot of extras. I already need to go to my club and clean it up before it ships in August. So I'm being really picky, and I already have some coconut scents in my club that I already love. One of them is coming up here in this video, so I don't need any more of that one. Next, I warmed Lime and Sugarcane, also part of the new Bring Back My Bar. This has notes of lime, sugarcane, and an accord of frozen mint. That's exactly what this was. No secret about it. This performed well. You definitely get lime, sugar, and you get mint. And you guys all know that I'm not a hefty fan of lime. So while I did enjoy it, I did finish it. Not a repurchase for me. But I think people who like lime and like it with mint, I think they'll enjoy that bar. Next, I warmed Ocean Air and Coconut Water. This is one of the bars that I told you I have in my club that I'm not willing to part with, that has coconut. I actually was trying to make a decision whether I wanted to keep this in my club or keep Blue Coconut Beach, which is also in my club. I thought that they were close enough that I could get rid of one, but I warmed this recently, and yeah, no, I love it too much. So this has scent notes of coconut water, white driftwood, and ocean air. It's so good. It's such a beautiful beachy coconut. You get that air, you get the beach side. The coconut is gorgeous. It's like a salty coconut. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's like sitting on the sand at the beach, and I'm totally keeping that in my club. I love it. Next, I got through a bar of Blackberry Meringue. This is also part of the Bring Back My Bar, available July 1st. This has scent notes of blackberry, sugared fig, black plum, and a pinch of ground spice. I get the fig note very strong in this bar. It performed about a medium. I could definitely smell it. It did fine in my bedroom. But I'm just not a big fan of that fig note. This totally smells different than I would have expected. I mean, if you read the scent notes, yeah, it smells like the scent notes. But by the title, Blackberry Meringue, I totally thought this was going to be like a blackberry whipped creamish kind of vibe. Totally not what I got at all. Next, I warmed Reggae Sunset. And this is also part of Bring Back My Bar. This has scent notes of juicy mandarin, orange blossoms, hints of lime, and a spicy finish. Sounds scary, right? Yeah, the strongest notes on this are that mandarin. It's funny, I can barely smell this in the clam. But it did okay in my bathroom and my bedroom. It was a little light, but I have a feeling this bar will do better with time. I enjoyed it. I love mandarin scents, so that's going to go into my club. I'll try a couple bars from here and see if they do better throw-wise, and if they do, I'll keep it. If they don't, you know, hard decisions will be made. Next, I warmed through the Inside Out Bar Joy. This has scent notes of energetic lemon, golden pineapple, cane sugar. This is so good. You really get that lemon, you really get that pineapple, you really get the sugar. It's like all three notes are blended well together. They're all equal. And this smelled absolutely delicious. I'm hearing a lot of people comparing this to the sparkling lemon bar. I have not warmed the sparkling lemon bar. I do have it in my collection, so I can't say. But this bar reminds me a lot of the pineapple dragon fruit bar, which I do have in my club. So I'm going to warm that bar sometime here in the future, very near future, and see what I think. For now, I've stuck this in my club because I really like it. But if they're similar enough, I may not keep this one because this is a higher priced bar because it's licensed. But I really enjoyed that. And last but not least, in the Scentsy world, I got through a bar of Apple Crush. And this has scent notes of green apple and sweet apple blossom. This is also part of the Bring Back My Bar. This smells really nice in the clam. You get that green apple and you get the apple blossom. But this just was a very light performer. My bedroom swallowed this up, and yeah, I just don't have the space in my club to be dealing with bars that just don't perform well. And I don't know if that would be better with time, but you know, I'm not a huge on floral, so I'm just not going to be patient with that one. So that'll wrap it up for my Scentsy bars. I do have a clam that I finished up from Kringle Candle. This is Knit Sweaters. And this has scent notes of floral, coconut, cedarwood, sandalwood, amber, benzoin, oriental, and musk. Wow, Kringle puts a lot of stuff in their scent notes. Yeah, this is just basically, to me, a nice, cozy cashmere scent. A little bit feminine. A little bit perfumey. It was a really nice scent. It performed well. Do I need it again? Probably not. There are other scents that I like better from Kringle. And so, that'll wrap up my Scentsy and my retail wax that I did this week. And so, let's get started with the vendor wax. Okay, guys. So, we've got a little bit of a pile here. So, I got through a sample from Rocky Top Waxworks. This is Coral Reef. And this has scent notes of tart yuzu, lemon pulp, Italian mandarin, water lily, dewy cyclamen, fresh bamboo, seaweather accord, and crisp driftwood. This would not normally be something that I would pick up. It sounds like a totally fresh scent. And you know me, I'm a bakery loving heart, first and foremost. This was 2 little tiny shell shapes. Very tiny, as you can imagine, fitting in this bag. This smelled lovely. I really enjoyed it. I put the 2 little shell shapes in a small bedroom, and it performed just fine. It lasted for quite a bit, and I really liked it. Would I buy it again? I'm not so sure because it's not my scent preference, but I did enjoy it. Also from Rocky Top Waxworks, I got through a clam of Blue Hawaiian and Cream. And I scored this through a D-stash. This has scent notes of orange, lemon, maraschino cherry, ozone, pineapple, berry, tropical green, sweet coconut, and sweet vanilla cream. That is a ton of notes. This wax was so cute. It was a little broken up probably from shipment, but it was like blue, like a sky blue, a little darker than a sky blue. And it had like a hot pink flamingo on it. This was really nice. It was a little light in performance, not overly so, but a little, I wish it was just a little bit stronger, but I really enjoyed the scent. And yeah, I could see me purchasing that again. And maybe, I did this in my open space, so maybe it was just too big a space to do the clam in. So I could see myself purchasing that again and maybe doing it in my bedroom or something like that. So from Glitterati, I got through a sample of Love Shack. I usually work on samples in a small bedroom or my bathroom because, you know, they're usually just small. So this has scent notes of wild berry, peaches, and cream, rich sugar cookies. Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot about this. So I warmed it some time ago and I don't remember a whole lot to tell you. So obviously it did not make an impression on me. I don't remember it being bad either. Yeah, so I don't know if that would be a repurchase. From the Bathing Garden, I got through a few little samples that I got through a D-stash. I got through berry maple syrup. The truth be told, I am not getting very good performance from these little tiny samples, and maybe they're just too small. So I don't think I would buy them again. But I could smell this one. This one was quite strong, but I'm just not a fan of maple syrups scent, so that would not be a repurchase. I think with the Bathing Garden, I'm just going to stick to her clams. I've warmed her clams before, and they do great in my home. So I think these little samples are just, they're not going to work for me. I also did Mandarin Blossom. Also another small sample. Notice I didn't even smell that syrup scent. I'm just not a fan of syrup. Yeah, this was a pretty scent, but it was very light. Mandarin Blossom. And I also got through a carrot cake. And this was okay. Again, not very strong. Smells good in the bag. So I would probably try this in a clam and see how it did. But yeah, I had no luck on this small sample. So from Super Tarts, I did Cola Milkshake. This was a very small 2-piece, like the same pieces that she puts in her BAM bags. This was on her website, and I just threw it in my cart when I placed an order recently. It was like $1 or something like that, maybe a little bit more. I just wanted to see what it smelled like. I actually warmed this in my smaller bedroom today. This smells lovely. It basically smells like a cola float, like an ice cream float. That smells delicious. I would definitely get that again in a bigger size, of course, where I can enjoy it in a bigger area. Also from Super Tarts, I warmed Don't Be Salty. This was a brick, so basically a clam, but without the clam. I scored this in a D-stash, and this looks like it was poured back in February 2024. I think the person that I scored this from must have put that date on there because I don't think Brandy puts dates on her wax. Would be nice if she did, but I don't think she does. So it's kind of nice to see that. But the scent notes in this are vanilla bean, nutmeg, soft pretzels. Pardon me, guys. This is really, really small. Almond shortbread, confectioner's sugar, gingerbread, and creme brulee. That is one heck of a pretzel blend, right? So this was quite strong. I did this in my open space, all 6 cubes. I love this. I really enjoyed that. I loved those extra notes in there. This made it a bit different than a lot of other pretzel blends that I've warmed. And I definitely would buy that again. Don't be salty. So from the Pharmacist's Daughter, I got through a scent cup of Buttermint Coconut Crack. And this has scent notes of buttermint candies and coconut crack, which is an infamous blend of theirs. This was so good. Oh, it performed well. I put this in my bedroom. I cut it into 4 pieces. It is such a creamy, first of all, her coconut crack is already creamy. Buttermint is a creamy scent too. It was just creamy, minty coconut heaven. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm totally going to request that they pour a bigger one of these. I don't know if they will listen to me anytime soon because I'm sure they're gearing up with fall scents on the next pre-order to come, but I need more of that. That was so good. Also from the Pharmacist's Daughter, I warmed this today too. This is Starlight. And this was in their tiles. There was 2 tiles in there. This is scent notes of Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, Tangerine, Watermelon Lemonade Twist. This is a nice scent, but I mostly get the Watermelon Lemonade in here. A tiny bit of the Tangerine, but I mostly smell the Watermelon Lemonade. Smell it in the bag. I would tell you that I can smell that Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I don't remember being able to pick that up when I warmed it earlier. So, and this I felt like could have been a little bit stronger. So I'm not sure I would get it again. I got this in February, so I feel like it's cured enough. I think it's just one of those scents. It's got notes in it that aren't terribly strong notes. So I think it's just one of those. And I just like things like this to smack me in the face. So I don't think that would be a repurchase. So from Harper James, I got through a sample of Cozy Snackin' in Bed. And I can't remember what the scent notes are in this. She has it listed on her website. Just like smack myself in the face. It kind of smells like it has a little bit of smokiness to it, but it also has like a bakery note to it. Yeah, this was enjoyable. I felt like I needed a little bit more to get a better read on it because it was pretty small, but it smells quite lovely in this cup, so I would probably buy that if she offered it. Also from Harper James, I got through one of her brownie bags of strawberries at Tiffany's. And this has scent notes of strawberry pound cake, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and vanilla buttercream. I love her brownie bags. Yeah, this was delicious. You get the strawberry pound cake, you get the cupcakes at Tiffany's. That buttercream just sweetens it all up. Yeah, this was really good. It was a medium performer. I would have enjoyed it even more if it was a little bit stronger, but I liked it and I would get it again. And also from Harper James, I got cherry cheesecake. Or I should say I warmed, not got. This has scent notes of cheesecake, sweet cherry, graham cracker crust. This was so delicious. Such a nice cherry bakery. Her cheesecake is nice, smooth, and creamy. I don't get a sour note from her cheesecake at all. And I am the type that with certain milky blends, like cheesecake and sugar milk and stuff like that, some milky blends, I get a sour note. I hate that I do, but not here. It was really good. Again, I wished it was just a tad bit stronger. She recently offered this in the pre-order, and I did not order another one just because I wished it was just a little bit stronger. But again, maybe it just was because I warmed it in my open concept, and maybe I just needed to try it in a smaller space. But it was really good, really delicious, and I highly recommend it. That's cherry cheesecake. So from Britta's, I got through a Virgin Lit the Candle. This was a score and a D-stash. And this has scent notes of pumpkin pie spice, marshmallow bomb, and crackling birch. I can't remember what shape this was. Yeah, I think this was something I did in my bedroom because it might have been one of her much smaller shapes. This was very nice. You get that pumpkin pie spice first and foremost, but it's not like overly spicy at all. The crackling birch is definitely there. It's so good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I would buy that again. A Virgin Lit the Candle in a larger size. I also got through, I warmed this earlier today, and it was so delicious. American Werewolf in London. I was apprehensive about buying this because I thought, I don't know. The scent notes are pretzel, green apple, and strawberry. I was like, I don't know if that all sounds good together. But not only was it good, it was outstanding. Britta's pretzel is so good. So good. There are two vendors that I absolutely love pretzel from. One is Harper James. Her pretzel is extraordinary. The other is Britta's. Her pretzel is also extraordinary. I feel like Britta's pretzel is a little bit more of a crunchier pretzel. It's so good. It's got just the perfect amount of saltiness to it. The green apple just blended with that so well. I just couldn't believe it. I could detect a tiny bit of strawberry, but not much. Mostly I got the green apple and the pretzel, and I loved every minute of it. This was in one of her Jack squares, so it was a nice large piece. I did it in my open concept, and it went on, and I loved every minute, and totally, obviously, would buy it again, probably in a loaf. Next from Britta's, I warmed Come Play With Us. As you can tell, that's a D-stash. This has scent notes of Captain Crunch berries, blackberry jam, and sugar cookies. I didn't really expect too much from this because it's a cereal blend. But I was so wrong. This was so delicious. I don't know if that's one of the oils she's not able to get right now. I know there were several cereal ones, and I don't know that she mentioned Captain Crunch berries was one of them. I know like Blueberry was and Count Chocula was. I don't know if this was, but my guess is probably so. Her blackberry jam and sugar cookies, top notch. This was delicious bakery. I totally would get that again. Come Play With Us. Performed well. I could smell it in my open space. I believe it was one of her witch shapes, not her witch bars, but her witch brown shapes. It was delicious. Also from Britta's, I warmed through the Midnight Ride. And this was a sample. Yeah, I got this in a D-stash, but it was a sample size, like one of her jack-o'-lantern heads. A good size. Britta gives good size samples. So I did this in my large bedroom, which I never have any problem with her samples in my large bedroom. This had notes of pumpkin crunch cake, sugar cookies, and pumpkin buttercream. You guys, Britta's pumpkin scents are exceptional. I can't wait to get my hands on all her fall scents because they're so good. They're some of the best I've ever smelled. Oh, you get that pumpkin crunch cake, which is, oh, it's so delicious. It's such a good pumpkin bakery. You get the pumpkin buttercream, you get the sugar cookie, you get it all. It's all blended well together. It is a pumpkin, delicious, heavy scent. Loved it, loved it, loved it. We'll totally buy that again. And last from Britta's, I got through Spellbound. And this was a souffle. And this has scent notes of yellow cake, jelly donut, vanilla ice cream, and sweet and creamy. Another winner, guys. Now, the yellow cake oil is one of Britta's oils that she can't get right now. Hoping we see her with that again soon because her yellow cake blends are exceptional. The jelly donut is so delicious in here and sweet and creamy. Just creams everything up. Ugh, her yellow cake is so good, guys. This was such a good, delicious bakery scent. Performed well, as all her wax does. Really enjoyed it. Would totally get it again. And I love the wax color on this. It was like a bright lime green. Layered, so with other colors, but really enjoyed it. I always enjoy my wax from Britta's. You guys know that, so there isn't much from her that I don't like. And if I don't like it, it's usually because of my scent preference. No other reason. So from Lavender Speckles, I got through a small sample of candied pears. This was included in a recent order of mine. This smells really nice in the bag. It definitely is a candied pear scent. I did this in a small bedroom because it was just one of her scent pieces. It was like a star shape. It was a little light. It maybe needed to cure a little bit more. This I got back in April, so maybe it was a little too soon. I usually let her wax it a couple of months before I melt it, but I don't know. I may try it again. We'll see. Candied pears. Also from Lavender Speckles, I warmed through Beach Bunny. This was her small bag of 6 shapes. This has Boom Boom Type blended with sweet strawberries, lemon zest, Fluffy Pound Cake Vanilla. Yeah, this is delicious. You get that boom boom. The lemon is barely detectable, but it's there. It's a very beachy scent. Boom boom, of course. Yeah, this was lovely. This was a great summer beachy, more beachy than bakery, even though it has quite a few bakery notes in here. I felt it was more beachy, but it was quite lovely. I love it so much that I actually ordered this again in her last pre-order, and it just arrived the other day in her olive oil formula, so I can't wait to try that out. From L3 Waxy Wonders, I got through, there was a L3 challenge going on last week, so I got through a number of L3 wax, which was good because it gave me a chance to try some L3 wax. I had warmed a few things, but not a lot, and I had just been taking my time on, you know, getting new scents and, you know, what have you from L3, and then all of a sudden she announced that she was closing, so then I felt like, oh my gosh, I have to, like, stock up. So the bad thing is I don't really know what my favorites are. I mean, I've found some. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time to find more. So I'm just kind of going by a wing here. This challenge I really enjoyed. I thought it was perfect timing because it helped me warm through some more things quicker. And so I found some good stuff. So this was Zeus's Wandering Thunderbolt. And this was in a clam. So this has scent notes of lemon, plain, marshmallow, Rice Krispies. This just basically to me was a lemon pound cake scent. I can't tell you for sure I get Rice Krispie bars out of this. But I really enjoyed it. It was nice and strong. It was your typical lemon bakery, and I loved it. Also from L3, I got through Danish Butter Cookies Banana Cream Pie. This was in a bougie bar, and I got this through in a D-stash. This was a little light. I was really hoping that the banana cream pie would come through a little better on this. But I just think that banana cream pie mixed with the Danish butter cookies just made this a pretty light scent. And yeah, I have another bar of this, so I'll warm through that. I don't plan to get rid of it or anything, but I just wish this was a little bit stronger because it did smell good. I also got through a trig of Pina Colada. And of course, we know what scent notes are in this. Your typical Pina Colada. This too was a little on the light side, which I was shocked. I recently warmed Dole Whip from her, and it was super strong and super delicious. And this, again, it was a D-stash, so maybe, I mean, I have no way of knowing how old it was. So would I get it again? If I could, I would probably try it again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I mean, the clock is ticking, guys. Also from L3, I warmed through a mini loaf, or what she calls a Bitty Betty, of cream soda Dr. Pepper. This also a D-stash. I try to pick things from my D-stash hauls from L3 because a lot of my L3 wax isn't very old. It's not very cured, so I kind of had to go with stuff that I knew was older. And this is so good. My number one favorite soda is Dr. Pepper, the cherry vanilla scent, flavor, I should say. I always get the 0 sugar. In fact, yeah, funny, tonight I'm drinking a Diet Pepsi. Usually I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper cherry vanilla or a Dr. Pepper cream soda, 0 sugar. So this is one of my favorites. I absolutely loved it. Performed well. I would totally get that again. I also have her Dr. Pepper cherry vanilla in a scoop, and I was hoping to get more of that. I hope she pours it for Loofapalooza. Are you guys participating in Loofapalooza? I'm so scared of what kind of money is going to have to be put out on that. Oh my gosh. Hopefully she doesn't pour a lot of my favorites. We'll see. Also from L3, I got through, this was a bag of 2 of her fluted tarts. It was in a beautiful hot pink color. This is Buttercream Frosting, Pink Sugar, and Sugar Cookie Royale. I got this back in March. This was my own wax. This was delicious. It was such a good cake scent. Performed well. I had it in my open space. It did stain my wax dishes as her hot pink wax does. But I threw I took some alcohol wipes and I cleaned them and it came right out. But oh my gosh, that was a delicious, delicious, pretty bakery scent. And I would totally, totally get that again. If I could, I've requested it. We'll see. Also from L3, I got through, this was her 4-pack of fluted tarts. Beach Cabana Banana. You guys, this was so good. Yeah, I asked for this in her Loofahpalooza, and I pray she pours it because I'm going to need a couple of loaves. It's so beachy. That banana is so good in here. It's just like a, kind of like a sun, not really like a strong suntan oil, but it's more like a beachy sunscreen, banana-y kind of scent. I didn't think it was anything particularly special on cold, but oh my gosh, it warmed up so well. Oh my goodness. Another wax that stained. It was like a bright orangish yellow, but I enjoyed every minute of that. Like I said, I really hope she pours that for Loofahpalooza because I need it. I also got through a 4-pack of fluted tarts of Today is October 3rd blended with blackberry jam butter cookies. This was from a D-Stash. This, everybody knows her Today is October 3rd is Palo Santo, Toasted Mellow, and Sugar Cookie Royale. Everything she blends with Today is October 3rd is the bomb. This was no exception. Her blackberry jam butter cookies is absolutely delicious. This was a medium performer. I kind of wish it was just a tad bit stronger, but it did well enough in my open concept. Oh, it was really, really good. I love every Today is October 3rd blend I have tried from L3. I have really enjoyed. And this, like I said earlier, was no exception. Really like that. So, from Scoopable Wax Melts, I got through a snap bar of Pink Beach Nights. This was a D-Stash score. This has notes of pink sugar and beach nights, both types. Yeah, this was delicious. You get the pink sugar, you get the beach nights. That's exactly all this is. It performed well. There was 5 pieces to the snap bar, and I did this in my open space, and I enjoyed it. Would buy it again. Fast Cars, also a snap bar, 5 pieces. I did this in my bedroom because this just feels like a relaxing scent to me. So this is Palo Santo Donut Shop and Pink Sugar. This is an absolutely beautiful scent. It's cozy, it's pretty, it's warm, it's strong. Yeah, I just love this. This is fairly new to me. I've warmed it a couple of times, and it is definitely a repeat purchase. I really like that. And I also got through a snap bar of Moo Moo Track. And this has scent notes of birthday cake, banana cream pie, fresh picked strawberries, and marshmallow smoothie. You guys, this is such a good banana scent. I don't really pick up a lot of that fresh picked strawberries. I mostly get the banana cream pie, the birthday cake, and the marshmallow smoothie. And I was not hating on that fact. This was a good performer. I did this in my open space, and I really enjoyed it. I've gotten this scent from Rose Girls as well. As you know, Rose Girls and Scoopable Wax Melts, mother and daughter. So I would definitely get that again. And I finished up a bag of 3 cakes on the beach. This was her roses, so there was 4 rose shapes in this bag. And I'm actually warming this tonight. This has scent notes of Beach Nights type, Bath & Body Works. And 3 cakes. Her 3 cakes blend is Cupcakes is Tiffany's, Birthday Cake, and Yellow Cake. You guys, I mean, a lot of you probably know that there's a tag going around where people in the wax community are going over their top 10 vendor scents. If I was doing that video, this would be in it. This is the most delicious. I know a lot of people rave about Sassy Girl Aroma's Beach Nights, and don't get me wrong, her Beach Nights is good, especially because it's her own. And I'm guessing that this is a single oil that Scoopable Wax Melts is using, and I'm guessing Jenny's using the same over at Rose Girls, but it's so good. And I've had the same experience with Rose Girls, so good. Her Beach Nights is top notch. I love it. That 3 cakes blend, everything she mixes that 3 cakes blend with is good. Yeah, this is in my top 10, guys. I love this scent. I cannot tell you how good this is. If you have not tried it, you need to. It's so good. Again, 3 Cakes on the Beach. And she's called this a couple of different things, because I think the first time I bought it, it was on the beach 3 Cakes. So it kind of makes probably more sense to be 3 Cakes on the Beach. But oh my gosh, like, I've got heaven going on in here right now. I have multiples in my stash. I will always have that in my stash as long as Kathy and or Jenny pour that. Sassy Girl Aroma. I did one of her small bricks of tea in London. This was from a D stash. I actually got 2 of these bars. I got through 1. This is tea, lemon, and sugar. And that's exactly what this was. Yeah, this is just a little small brick, but I had no problem with this in my open space. I mean, it was nice, strong. It smelled like iced tea and lemon. I paired it with my Homeworks iced tea candle, and also paired it with a Kringle candle herbal tea, I think it was. Oh my gosh, guys. I love tea scents, and this was lovely. Also from Sassy Girl Aroma, I finished up a brittle of Hawaiian smoothie. This was from a D stash. This has scent notes of sweet pineapple, coconut milk, banana, and vanilla. You know, this is right up my alley. I love pineapple. I love banana. I love coconut. And you get all 3 here. This was just a lovely, nice summer scent. Medium performer. I would totally get it again. That's Hawaiian smoothie. Speaking of, I believe Sassy Girl Aroma has scheduled a closing on a building. So I think that's supposed to happen in August, according to her Facebook post. And so I don't know how much longer after that. I'm sure it'll take time to get the building ready, to get oils, to get supplies. It's still going to be some time. But good news is she's coming back, guys. She's coming back. So from Traverse City, I got through a, what does she call these? Extra large breakaway bar of fruity funnel cake. And this has scent notes of funnel cake and fruity cereal. This is basically a Fruit Loops blend. I get that Fruit Loops more than I get the funnel cake, but I do get a bakery type background. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I would say it was a medium performer. I would have liked it even more if it was a little stronger. This was poured in May, so maybe if I had let it sit a little longer, it would have been a little stronger. So I may have jumped the gun on that one. From Zeep, I got through, this was from her cupcake sampler, and this was a top piece of the cupcake. This is called the Duchess. And this has scent notes of lemon cake, strawberry buttercream, and butter cookies. Yeah, this was just basically a lemon pound cake scent as well, or lemon bakery. You get a little bit of that strawberry, but the lemon is definitely stronger. It usually is. It was delicious. I really enjoyed it. I did that little piece in my open concept, and like typical with Zeep, it scented my space just fine. And last but not least, from Swanky, I warmed through Unicorn Dust. And this was a score from a D stash. It was a big chunk of a loaf. I don't remember what the scent notes were in this. I did look it up. But basically, it was a fruity scent. I wished it could have been a little bit stronger. It was nice, but scents like this typically tend to be a little light anyway. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't know if I would repurchase it because, like I said, I wish it was a little stronger. But I enjoyed it. Unicorn Dust. And yeah, guys, so that is everything I got through since my last empties video. I am starting on my July melting basket and hope to post a video of that soon. I know, we're just a day away from July. It's crazy. Speaking of, are you guys excited for Bring Back My Bar? It's coming up on Monday with Scentsy. So if you're interested in that, make sure you get your orders in. There's some good ones in there. Luckily, I don't feel like there's a ton of good ones that, like, I shouldn't say there's not a ton of good ones. There's good ones, but not a ton of club worthy, in my opinion. Maybe if I was just starting out with a club and I had all this space in it, maybe I would think differently. But I don't have all that space to work with. My club is getting too expensive. So I'm being really picky, but there are definitely some bars in there that are definitely going to go in my club. And I've been posting shorts of what I've been warming as far as to bring back my bars. I'm definitely not going to get through all of them before the end of this month, but I'm doing what I can so I can post those and give you my thoughts on those, so you have that info, and maybe that'll help you make a decision as to whether or not you're going to order certain ones. There's lots of reviews out there, so check on all of them before you make your decisions. Everybody's nose is different, and I swear mine is different than everybody's, because I swear I smell things that people don't, or I smell things totally different than other people do, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? But I just report to you guys what I smell, and that's that. So take it for what it's worth. But anyway, enough chit chat. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you did enjoy this content, I hope you will give me a thumbs up, and I hope you will subscribe and come back. I would love to have you back again. I'm closing in on 100 subscribers, guys, and getting super excited about it. I know it's so small in the wax community world, but I'm excited about it. It's a big deal to me. I just can't believe that little old me, and I mean old, talking about my love for home fragrance, which I've had for years and years and years. I can't believe that you guys are actually watching me. Like, why would you even care? But I so appreciate it. It makes me so happy in my little world, my little wax world. And yeah, I'm so glad that you keep coming back. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Bye, guys. Take care.